Hi guys, now got another one here for you. A random trailer that my friend was bugging me out. Same friend who asked me to watch the Spider-Man trailer is asking me to check out this one too. If y'all didn't know, Spider-Man Noir. If you haven't seen Spider in the Spider-Verse, you know the animated one, Nicolas Cage voice Spider-Man Noir in there. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man Noir. I think it was Spider-Man. It was like split. It was some dimension one where there was like four different Spider-Man. My favorite one was to play Spider-Man Noir. I even got the comic books. I'll probably show one right here randomly. Just I think he's just really brutal. The take on that universe was just I very dark, very dark. I don't know. I was just in that mood of just seeing some dark version of Spider-Man, and Spider-Man Noir really sold it. He has a gun. People want certain characters to have guns, maybe Batman. Guess what? This one has a gun. I'm not too sure if the series is going to go in that way in particular. He was telling me a couple things where I was telling him, don't spoil it. I'm going to watch the trailer. He's just really excited, and I understand why he's probably excited because he said one thing that made me excited for this as well, that I'm a little worried about in Spider-Man Brand New Day, that they might not do this. But anyways, let's watch this trailer, and then this is the moment where I'm going to have it a little messed up audio and then fix it up later, maybe put my headphones on. But if you want to have a clear audio for the trailer, watch it with me. I'm going to hit 1, 2, 3, and then go. Hit play on the trailer next to you. Let's watch it together. All right. So we're going to go in. Ooh. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
Forms a complex web. But pull the right strand.
What the hell?
And it's a straight line to the answer.
Universe trends to disorder.
Monsters on the loose. Here ya.
It was fight to keep the chaos from your door.
I came here to offer you a job. My friend disappeared.
You haven't given us much to go.
What can I say? The world's a dangerous place.
Sandman?
But I think you're braver than you let on.
Got me growing 6 pack.
Oh, retired Spider-Man? Oh, shoot. Producers of Into the Spider-Verse, okay.
Ever since Ruby died.
Black Web?
We're chasing ghosts.
Maybe we can be alone together.
This is your chance to put that shovel down.
So what are you waiting for?
Let the best man live.
What the heck? Oh, shit.
The people could use a hero.
That looks cool.
Fighting
What the hell? Wait, what the heck was that?
is the best.
Whoa.
What happened to your face?
I walked into a door.
Oh.
How many times?
Oh, organic. Organic's becoming a thing again. Full color.
Well, that's new.
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know.
I'm not crazy. It sounds crazy. I know. We'll break this down in a second. But he was telling me that Man Spider might be in this series. Now, what I saw here is also what he brought up before, is that it might be just some kind of illusion that he's going through. I didn't know that they were going to go with the retired route of Spider-Man. There's always a classic route when it comes to Spider-Man. Something bad happens, he puts down the costume, and then later on something emerges where he has to pick it up again and continue the fight, basically. And it was funny to hear that this was going to be a series, but then also keep in mind, I'm watching the colored one. It was the first trailer I saw was black and white, which I thought that's all they were going to do, which I was okay with. I didn't mean to actually pick the colored one, not realizing also the whole time it was freaking shining in my face while I was talking to y'all a minute ago. But I would rather watch both. You know, it's very interesting when it comes to black and white, when they tend to do a style of that. If you haven't seen like Sin City, God, Sin City's the first one that pops in my brain. It's like the only one. There's a couple other ones. Spirit is another one, but I remember that being not the best, but still fun, but not the best. Black and White. God. If you know any other black and white movies that are like maybe recent or even honestly old school ones are pretty good. Rope was good with Alfred Hitchcock. Yes, you might say, because a friend of mine, I was talking to him about this, black and white movies that I was trying to explain to him. And he said, oh, old movies. I will admit this. When I was a kid, I was thinking black and white movies, I don't care for that. These movies are top tier for a reason. But yeah, let's go into this trailer and break it down a little bit. So I'm gonna have my headphones on this.
And
Oh, there it is. There's that weird thing. There's that weird thing. So I don't know what's going on here. It seems like I should really not have this on my screen. Something very crazy is happening. I feel like uncomfortable just looking at that. But yeah, okay. Some spider nonsense is happening into his brain. In other words, probably people are looking like man spiders. There's gigantic spiders in his brain. There's a whole mystery that I was hoping that they would bring into Brand New Day with Peter Parker turning into man spider. There was a whole thing I said about it in that trailer when I was watching. I'll put a little clip over here so you can check that out with my thoughts on that as well. But there's a biological thing that could happen to Spider-Man that I want to happen on screen. Of course, it's Disney, it's Marvel. They want it to be PG-13. Going into Man Spider could be really rated R territory, and that could make them afraid. For them to put Man Spider on here and not on the big screen, I think you're going to have people, not saying that probably one's going to be better than the other, but having one, Man Spider on one thing and not on another might make people say you should have put it over here. Maybe something like that. I don't know. This is me just spitballing. Monsters on the loose. Monsters on the loose.
you haven't given us much to go.
What can I say? The world's a dangerous place.
The detective PI movies I've ever seen, they're saying they're doing a lot of cliches here, but of course I feel it's on purpose, where it may be homaging to some of those things. The way Nicolas Cage played Spider-Man Noir into the Spider-Verse, he played like a very boxing, make sure he was in that era. Yeah. So I'm not surprised that they're going for that type of style narratively.
Right on.
I really like this moment.
Got me growing 6 black.
Good moment in the trailer. I love these effects right here. That looks really good. That looks so good. Another thing I don't see that much of is Spider-Man like this. You have a dark character. In other words, I mean, literal all black in daylight. You don't see Batman fighting in the daylight that much, I'll say. On screen, he's always fighting at night. I think it was only in the Flash movie where he fought in the daytime, but that's something I would like to see.
We're chasing ghosts.
Maybe we can be alone together.
This is your chance to put.
Oh fuck, Lamar. I can't remember his full name, but if you haven't seen New Girl, I was excited to see him in this. I know it's superhero, not super serious, but when they take the serious tone, or when they take the topic of what they're trying to do seriously, I think it's always good. And I like this dude because of New Girl. I haven't seen him in anything else, mostly other than New Girl. I'm kind of excited to see how he acts in here. Shocking, isn't it?
The people could use.
God, that looks so good. That right there. What is happening there? What is going on? Maybe, you know what? What if, this is me spitballing. This is what happens sometimes when I'm thinking about these trailers. But what if they saw Spider-Man and they were saying something happened to him genetically? So let's try to do what happened to him to other people. So these are the rejects of the projects, this experiments that they were trying to do to other people. Maybe this is me just spitballing, or it's the idea my friend had where he's helping somebody and then this is just a quick flash of his mental kind of going crazy because he got bit by a spider. He's getting older. Things are happening.
I walked into a door.
It happens. It happens.
How many times?
So many times. You know what? They really wanted to make sure it's clear to y'all. Let me go back a little bit more. Boom. They're like, it's organic. It's organic. All right. We're just making sure it's very clear to everybody. It comes out. Because I would say also around that time, it's not that he has the experience, he doesn't have the knowledge to come up with web shooters. I'm okay with the organic stuff sometimes. The reason I like the web shooters in general is because it just shows the ability that Peter Parker has, the knowledge to create certain things, and you could see how smart he is. When it comes to organic, it kind of takes it away a little bit, at least for me. I would like to see the web shooters because the different styles of webs that he comes up with, it's just him being so smart. And then, of course, it's that whole, if you don't know Superior Spider-Man, it's Doc Ock going to the brain. It's very comic book stuff. But anyways, it's if he wasn't Spider-Man, he would be known as a genius to a lot of people because he's Spider-Man. He focuses so much on his knowledge and creating certain gadgets for Spider-Man himself. You just know Spider-Man to be resilient, and he comes up with different ideas of how to deal with villains. You see how smart he is. That's just my idea. But organic, it's fine. It's okay. But I'll just go into this real quick. It's just a quick little trailer, quick little thoughts about this. But did you know this was coming out? Did you know it's coming out so soon? May 27th. It's just next month. And I'm excited for it. I assume it's probably going to be like 8 episodes, maybe 6 episodes. The budget on there on certain shots looked really good, but then other parts, it's a show. It's a show. It's not movie quality, but if it's an entertaining story, you have Nicolas Cage here reprising. I always say it wrong. Anyways, he's coming back as Spider-Man, and I like the fact that I get to see more of him in it. I wasn't sure if this was going to be animated or live action. I'm happy for either, and I'm just curious to see more Spider-Man. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. I want to see more of it. This is my chance to see more. What do y'all think about this trailer? Did you have an idea? What do you expect to see from this? And that's all I got. Y'all have a good one, as always.
Good fight